Don't Turn Out the Lights, a short story collection of scary stories edited by Jonathan Mayberry. This book is dedicated to Alvin Schwartz for scaring the snot out of generations of young readers and for making being scared a whole bunch of fun. And as always, for Sarah Jo. The Knock Knock Man by Brenna Yovanov. The mirror sat in the back corner of the attic, leaning against the wall next to where the chimney stuck out. It was big, much bigger than one in the bathroom downstairs, almost as big as a doorway. Haley sat in front of it, balanced on an old milk crate full of dusty jigsaw puzzles. The attic was the size of Arizona, with low slanted ceilings and a little round window at one end, like a porthole. It was strange that she'd never noticed the mirror before. She played up here a lot, digging through stacks of her mother's old magazines. Their neighborhood was nice, full of cottonwood trees and rambling parks, but mostly she stayed in the house. Her mother didn't like for her to leave the yard alone. The reason, her mother said, was that there were snakes down in the ditch sometimes, and the big road out by the edge of the development was too busy. But Haley knew that the real reason was Kathy. All her life, Haley had heard stories about the terrible thing that had happened, the awful tragedy of her mother's kidnapped sister. It was creepy. It was a creepy but familiar, like the safety assemblies they had sometimes at school, all the warnings and the rules. Never tell anyone your name or let the neighbors know you're home alone. Never talk to strangers. There were bad people in the world waiting to snatch up little girls. It was just much safer to stay in the house. In the mirror, Haley's reflection was softer than usual, like seeing herself through a piece of lace. There was a layer of dust on the glass, turning the room behind her warm and blurry. It made her eyes look greener than they were. The way the mirror leaned lazily against the wall made her feel expected, like it had been waiting here all this time, like a special present just for her. A life-size baby doll who stalks its prey, a flesh-hungry ogre who jingle-jangles when he walks, a haunted house just dying for a visitor. What do all of these have in common? They're scarier in the dark. In collaboration with the Horror Writers Association, New York Times bestselling author and master of horror Jonathan Mayberry has compiled a gruesome collection of terrifying stories in tribute to Alvin Schwartz' classic Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark series that will absolutely chill readers to the bone. So turn off your lamps, click on your flashlights, and prepare, if you dare, to be utterly spooked. Don't turn out the lights.